Welcome to my workshop. My name is Tomasz and you're watching Casual DIY channel. In today's video we're going to be making absolutely super simple clamp that you can use on your workbench if you've got an MFT style tabletop or just a normal tabletop. It will work absolutely fine for you. So recently I was actually trying to find ways to utilize all the pipe clamps I've got, and one of them is this vise that I've added to my workbench. Works absolutely great. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to drop a link down below in the description of this video so you can go and have a look and check it out. However, today I'm going to utilize these to make a flexible clamping on my workbench. So normally you would need some pipes, metal pipes, to actually attach these to. However, in my project I'm going to be using a threaded metal rod. Obviously it needs to be the same diameter as the pipe clamps allow. During the video I'm going to show you how to attach these in two separate ways, so you've got some options where it comes to this solution. But first of all I'm going to cut this threaded rod to the correct sizes. I'm just using my Triton sander, belt sander, to make sure that the ends of the threaded rods that we just cut, that they don't have any sharp edges on them. Okay, now I'm going to show you the first and the easiest way to actually mount these on your workbench. If you've got an MFT style tabletop, you already got the holes. If not, pre-drill some holes in your worktop. What you're going to need two of these large nuts that actually do fit the threaded rod. The threaded rod is just under 20 millimeters in my case, and it is fitting the 20 millimeter dog holes. Okay, you probably already guessed it, what you're going to be doing. Thread it like so. Now these rods, I've cut them to 20 centimeters in total, and whack it like that. Put another one from underneath, and that's it. Bob's your uncle. Let's put the clamp on. So let's clamp something. Just like that, and this is solid. This is not going absolutely anywhere. If you've got an MFT style tabletop, you can just place it anywhere on your workbench, no issues at all. Okay, if you've got access to the hole from underneath, no problem at all. But now I'm going to show you a solution where maybe you don't have an MFT style tabletop and you want to have this a little bit more semi-permanent. So I'm going to show you what you can do there. For the second option, I want to place the nut into my workbench itself. Probably I'm going to have two places, one here, and another two in the remaining part of the workbench. Okay, so for that I'm going to be using a 33 millimeter Forstner bit, as more or less that's the size of these nuts. With this Forstner bit I'm just going to go as deep as the thickness of the nut itself. Perfect. Now I'm going to change this Forstner bit into another one. This one is 21 millimeters in diameter. I'm going to pre-drill the rest of the hole through to accommodate for the bar itself. That will allow me to actually raise and lower the threaded rod to whatever material I need to clamp. Now, to make sure that the nuts are sitting in there, you know, with some sort of strength and they're not going to pop out, I'm actually going to use some 5-minute epoxy to make sure they stay in there. And now I'm just going to hammer the nuts in. Right, so as you can see, it's a super simple solution. I've got a shorter piece here. This one is 20 centimeters, that's 15, depending on what you've got. You know, I've got another spare piece if I need to. So you just screw it in place. And you've got a super solid clamping solution on your workbench, really adjustable. Depending on what project you're working, something thicker, something thinner, it will definitely work. But let's have a look. Let's test it out. And there you go, absolutely solid. I can move my whole workbench and this is going absolutely nowhere. But let's test it out how actually strong this is. Now, tell you what, I weigh a bit. Let's have a look. Well, as you can see, there's plenty of clamping force and that board is going absolutely nowhere. Nice and simple. That's what we like, don't we? I've actually decided to put 2 more of these nuts in my workbench, and to be fair, you know, as I'm gonna go, see what I exactly need, and I can place more of these nuts around the workbench, as it's just so simple to do. And I've got super strong clamping solution now that I can adjust to whatever needs I've got. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. I did, and to be fair, I'm not sure why I've not thought about this sooner. Probably somebody somewhere already done this. Really happy with this. It will give me a lot of versatility now when it comes to clamping things on my workbench, and actually thinking ahead to my new workbench that will definitely find its place in that project as well. Now, if you've got some clamps lying about, go ahead and tackle this little project. It was definitely a great way to clamp your stuff. Now, I hope this video was interesting to you, and maybe I've inspired you to do something similar or exactly the same as I did. Now, if you're interested in other videos like this, projects around the workshop or anything else, I've got a really cool playlist, should be just over here. You can click and view those videos right now, and I'll see you there. Take care.